We are start by the name of the Allah. We talk today about the cranial nerve. First, we are starting by talking about the olfactory nerve. We all know that the olfactory nerve is the first cranial nerve. Firstly, we must know that we all know that the first cranial nerve or the olfactory nerve is a sensory entirely. It is functional component is specific visceral afferent to smell. We must know it have two nucleus, have afferent pathway. They are opening in the skull on cribriform plate of the ethmoid. You must know that it is arise from the receptor olfactory nerve cell. It is scattered by supporting cell. It is on olfactory mucous membrane on upper nasal cavity above superior concha or superior concha. Now we must know the olfactory receptor nerve cell consists from two components, coarse peripheral process and small bipolar nerve cell. When we talk about coarse peripheral process, it shall rise from number short cilia, which we call them olfactory hairs. Olfactory hairs is a project mucus to cover the surface of mucous membrane and to react with odor on ear to stimulation the olfactory cells. Then we're back to here. The olfactory receptor composed from small bipolar nerve cell and coarse peripheral process. They are passed through surface membrane and fine central process. From fine central process formation the olfactory nerve fiber. The olfactory nerve fiber is unmyelinated fibers. It is covered by schwann cells. It have the bundle of fibers passes through the opening of the cribriform plate of the ethmoid, which enter the olfactory bulb. Now we talk about the olfactory bulbs. It is ovoid in shape. Have several nerve cells. Mitral is large. It is synaptic. It is dendritous with the incoming olfactory nerve to form round synaptic glomeruli. Then we talk about tufted and the other types, tufted and granular. They are small synapses with the mitral. Then we must know that about olfactory bulb, it is receive the axons from contralateral olfactory bulb through or by olfactory tract. Now we must look to olfactory tract. Olfactory tract is the narrow band from white matter runs posterior end of olfactory bulb beneath the inferior surface of frontal lobe of the brain. Consists from central axon from where coming? Central axon from two cells of the bulb. They are mitral and tufted. And other component coming from the opposite bulb is some centrifugal fibers. Now we must know that olfactory tract reaches to anterior perforated substance to divide in two, lateral olfactory stria and the middle olfactory stria. Now we talk about lateral olfactory stria, which carries the axons to olfactory area on the cerebral cortex. From there we have two components or two places, the bremigdaloid and the cribriform. They are composed the primary olfactory cortex. The primary olfactory cortex send the nerve fibers to other central brain to establish and connection the emotion and autonomic response of the olfactory sensation. Then when we talk about middle olfactory sensation, we look now to this is car carry the fibrous through this road, through the middle plane road on this mountain, which we call anterior commissure, to opposite olfactory bulb. So the middle olfactory stria carry the fibrous through middle plane on anterior commissure to opposite olfactory bulb. Finally, we talk about secondary olfactory cortex. Now we talk about entorhinal on the area, entorhinal area 28 from parahippocampus gyrus, which receive numerous connections from primary olfactory cortex, which is responsible about appreciation olfactory sensation. Thank you guys. I hope it is useful. Thanks. Goodbye.